know sense sometimes. Life not too fair for someone, you know. Me know how you feel. I start in a day now, but this not gonna last forever now. I want to make you proud and wipe away all no tears, mama, you know. Let me still a search and find. Me promise me never I go waste my time. Bad company and on my side. Would I never you say me they a jail and I do time. Me know the streets them really hard. Everybody know the system stuff. But we still focus and we got we eyes. But the price, mama, even though we poor today, we are gonna turn rich tomorrow. Just give me some little time, mama, me I go stop this sorrow. And you say time I go tell. You say me I go rise above them. Everything soon change like heaven, but no. Yeah, Jordan, just let me know when the thing ready. Alright, yeah. Love that. Shout out to man Gringo. Yes, Gringo, Ringo. Wow, hey, man Dingo. Oh yeah, make me tell him. Me never see no bad man where we a carver. Yes, you got that DV, I make him harbor. If a girl say picture, me not say nana. Everybody know we run this town. Yeah, man. Cool, we a smoke in a every corner. Ask about shatter movement in a Ghana. Tell them a wine when them get the number one banger. I like them a tell, can't get gaga. Me not stealing, I mean them all a talking about. Here come see them walking. Somebody me who I got talk about dance all now. Dance all now. If me want to really date a girl, me I got date Cardi B. Wow, girl so sleek.
Baby, you know, like a man.
I'm in love with you. 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 Don't borrow. You want my balo. Push it love, push it low. You want my balo. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you.
You are my morning star. You are my morning star. I saw my baby, my morning star. Oh, you are my morning star. Anywhere you go, I will follow you. Get oh, cause you are my morning star. Damola, baby, my morning.
Hey, on the beat.
Give me time, that's how we dey lose pay.
Hey, on the beat.
Slow show. Give me time, that's how we dey lose pay. Before you know it's 6:30, baby we dey lose day. Slow show. Time now money your day. We need to fly away, and you know go forget them again. Time now so, time now yeah. Get money for hand now. Time the money tabule.
Yeah, shut the valley. Big boy, I know they see nobody higher than Jao. If you know like me, Charlie, him on the bow. I know like man, where they fight the woman. Oh. Keep your baby well, even if she be kaya yo. Because tomorrow go be another story. Story, make a tell you story.
Shut up, media and family who say one no baga. What I know say when he swear she say kakedu. Abra boy hard and so that she be true. Don't make her tell you say your mother. Make her tell you say your mother food sweet. Me say the amo in a 6 feet. You know say shatter movement the big thing. I say if you know be jar and these girls who be me.
Every day them a calling Kofi. Me a dey sing this song for the party. Okay joint, make I tell them say I no be mumu boy. I go dey talk my mind. It make everything spoil. We know the breast that I washi, but if you be me, I go make that cocoa spoil. Tired with this, lie. Me I tell poverty goodbye. Kunzo kudu bani tonight. Yaba kumama. Rock chains and Versace. See ya what is that?
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is yet another episode of The Journey, and welcome to MentiasieTV. And today we are privileged to have with us our dear brother, our father, our uncle, Dr. Kofi Prempeh Aduboffour with us tonight. And we'll be asking him some few questions. And yes, so Dr. Kofi Prempeh Aduboffour, welcome to MentiasieTV. This is The Journey.
Thank you very much, Mentiasie.
Okay, before we begin, we would like you to tell us a little about Dr. Kofi Prempeh Aduboffour.
Okay, Dr. Kofi Prempeh Aduboffour is no me of a person. He's just an ordinary football fan, football activist, a sportsman, a coach, anything with football aside the medical education I'm also pursuing. All my life, I've just been a fan of the game, and that is what has been able to bring me to this far. And you know, it's not easy when other people have different ideas, different plans with respect to the social aspect of life, but I'm associated with the game of football. I don't do any other thing during my leisure period except football. So if you hear of the name Kofi Prempeh, mostly comes with football. I'm just a simple man, a very honorable man, faithful, loyal in everything I do, and I make sure that at the end of the day, I'm very, very fair and just in always in life.
So let's dive into the aspect of football. And if I recall correctly, you made mention that you were a coach. So we would want to know the team you coach and then the history behind this team you're coaching.
Okay, I coach the Ghanaian football here in Ivano, the Ghanaian team as for that matter, and it's mainly, not Ghanaians. It was only my first season whereby I had 2 Nigerians in my team, but after that, since 2015, if my memory serves me very right, we have been solely Ghanaians. And I came to meet this team. I was a player, and I'm still a player. I'm still a player. I came to meet this team in 2014, and I was also under Manfred. I was under Manfred, who I respect so much because they started this. And as I was playing alongside, giving ideas, sharing ideas with him, he got interested in some 1 or 2 technicalities that I was giving to him. So later, at very early days in my stay here, he just got me on board the technical team, and within the shortest possible time, I took over. So, like I said, we have been mainly Ghanaians from all parts of the country in Ghana, from the northern to the southern part, eastern to the western part. As far as you are a Ghanaian, my doors are widely open to you. Yeah.
Is there any football committee in Ivano Frankie that helps in the governing of activities and events being taken place here?
Yeah, we have a couple of football associations here. We have this local football association which organizes the league annually. Starting from 2016, which I myself, I'm the head of this federation. We have ELNO association, which is also being chaired by Oga, who also organizes games during the winter, the spring season. And we also have this Ivano Frankivsk Football Association here, which are mainly Ukrainians who organize their games. And sometimes they invite us, they send us letters for other teams, interested teams, to also partake in their activities. So, Mostly there are football activities here being organized by any of these. The local one, which organizes the league, which I'm the head of it. I mean, I am in charge. I've been in charge since 2016 with people like Bravo, who is now in Nigeria, with Mayowa, Dr. Mayowa. I'm sorry, Dr. Bravo, Dr. Mayowa, who are in Nigeria now. We have Dr. Kalistus, who just completed, Dr. Mustafa, Dr. Frank, Dr. Rex, Amankwe. They are all, other committee members of this local football association here in Ivano. So they all assist in one way or the other to make this league every year successful, which we just ended about a week ago.
Okay, so as a medical doctor and also a coach, we all know very well that medical school is not that easy. It's a very hectic journey. So how do you combine coaching with the medical career?
Yeah, you're right. It's not easy. Medicine all over the world is very, very, time conscious. But anything in this world, with as far as you are very time conscious, you can do. It's just a matter of time allocation. You know what to do when. School is school. Social life is social life. We have days we go to school, we don't, temper with academics. We don't tamper with academics. And on the weekends, that's when we have our social life. That is where I have devoted my whole time for, the game of football. So, mostly on Saturdays, that's where I work at the office. We organize matches. We review previous ones and make sure the game of football is promoted in the city. So, it's just a matter of allocating your time very well. It's not easy, but you can do it.
Okay, besides your league matches you play annually, what other local matches do you play?
Yeah, aside the league, which happens every year, there are independence tournaments we organize for any of these countries, who partake in the league. We have Nigerian independence, we also do every October. I don't really get the dates very right, but I think the first into the second week of October, yeah. The Ghanaian independence on every March, and also the Cameroonians, Angolans, and other African countries here. We give them the respect, we all join them together, we organize, we come together, unity, solidarity to promote Africa, because we are in Europe, we are not in our motherland, in our continent. So if we don't all work together, we team up, we cannot, stay strongly. So we all help hand in hand every year, aside the league, also anniversaries for independence. Yeah.
Okay, coming back to medicine, I would like to know, who is your role model in the aspect of medicine? And also, could you also tell us about your role model when it comes to coaching as well?
Yeah, in medicine, I aspire to be a neurologist, and Dr. Ben Carson has always, been my inspiration. So he has been my role model for so many years now, which I know I'm on course to emulate the good things he has done. And with football, I have so many, heads, so many coaches I admire. Just recently, Zinedine Zidane, who handed his job in Real Madrid after winning 3 consecutive Champions Leagues. Sir Alex Ferguson, one-man, long-term Manchester United 7 manager. There are, a couple to mention, but I go in with this Sir Alex Ferguson, Zidane methods. They have been my inspiration. Sir Ferguson, very orthodox, very Asian style of coaching, very and Zidane tried to blend these orthodox ways, conventional ways, and the modern football now. Yeah, so these are my role models.
Okay, back to football. Talking about football, is there any trophy or trophies, let me put it this way, you have since you took up the position as a coach for the Ghanaian team?
Yeah, yeah. I started my career as the coach of the Ghanaian team in 2015, and like I said, I took over from upon Manfred. And before then, I don't remember the Ghanaian team doing well in any competition they've played. In 2016, the maiden edition of the league, Ghana were victors. We were the champions. Before then, we also won our independence games organized by, competed by 6 teams. I think 8, yeah. Ghana, Nigeria, Angola, Cameroon, Ukraine, Poland, and a mixture, Africans, a mixture of Ghanaian teams. Again, we won it. Nigerian independence in 2016, 6 teams, took part. We were there, and we won it again. And just recently, less than a week ago, we won our second league trophy in 3 seasons. Last year, we didn't win it, but we were even in second place. So it's either we win it or we are with the winners. So 2 league titles in 3 years, 1 independence trophy from the Ghanaian, independence from the Nigerian independence also as well. EL and OL Oga Tooth Invitation Summer Games, we've placed 3rd on 2 occasions, 2nd on 1 occasion. And also we've also won off season, like what we would describe as a curtain raiser for the league. It's a tournament we play every year before the league starts, and we also won it this year as well.
Just as you said, this is your second win in 3 seasons. We would like to know, what's your secret?
Yeah, there isn't any special secret, no magic. It's just player manager interaction coordination. The way and manner I relate to my players, we are like a family. Aside the football, we are always together, so we blend so well, we interact. We day in, day out meet, and I have this personal relationship with my boys. So psychologically, emotionally, physically, mentally, I know if anything is going the wrong way. So it's like I said, it's not nothing of a magic aspect. It's just discipline, it's just commitment, dedication, and I give all the credit to the playing body, because I may direct them, I may instruct them to go to the field and do this or that. But if they do not listen to me, I wouldn't be here where I am now. So it's discipline, like I said. Player manager relationship also, and the players' motivation too is very, very important.
So when we go to the aspect of your team, isn't there any form of indiscipline in your team? And even if there is, how do you go about it?
Yeah, there are. I wouldn't say there is. There are. And it's everywhere in the world. Even when in your family, with your siblings, those who may not always listen to your parents, or who may not, who may go wayward from the directives of your parents. But as a manager, I also double serve as a father to them all. So, in as much as I punish the perpetrators, I make sure that I do so in a way that it wouldn't affect the team. You bring them close to you, you draw them close to you, let them know their flaws, where they are going wrong, let them know their punishment. After that, they serve their punishment or their sentence. Then you take them again on board and direct them. So indiscipline is in my team. It's everywhere all football clubs. Football is a game with tension, with a whole lot of pressure and heart involved. So when players are not able to control their temperament, it raises these cases of indiscipline. And Ghanaian team is nothing new as far as indiscipline is also concerned. It's everywhere. Yeah.
These gentlemen playing for the Ghanaian team, I would like to ask, are they students or they actually came to Ukraine to pursue their dream of playing football?
Yeah, they are all students. 95% of them are students. Just a few of them have one or two issues with respect to their stay here as far as education is concerned. But I can tell you entirely they are mainly students. Yeah. Some in the medical university, most of them, and also in the engineering. So they equally also have to balance their time very well to cope and play football alongside their academics together.
Still on your football, I would like to know, how do you recruit your players into the Ghanaian team? Is there any form of justification they have to go through before they are being recruited?
Okay, you know, Ukraine here, we have a very bad weather season. Averagely in a year, it's only about 2-3 months of sunshine. So what we do is, when students come to Ukraine from Africa, especially the Ghanaians, when they come, we meet in so many forms, whether in school, in church, and other social gatherings. And by so doing, I have other people who help me with the scouting. So we ask them their interest, and if it happens they're also into football. During the winter, during the spring, during the autumn, we have these indoor football games we organize. We see, we assess their performances, where we think they can fit into the team. And during the summer, from the spring into the summer, we come out and play. So that's how, basically it is done. As far as you are a Ghanaian, automatically you are eligible to play.
With respect to recruiting new players, how are you able to blend the new players with the old players to form a very strong team in winning games?
Okay, every team has, its way of adaptation. In my team, there are senior players. I even came to meet some of them. Kofi is one of such players. They have been playing way back in 2013, 2014. Akwesiana name Hamilton was also part. Gideon Yaosare. When the new lads, the young lads, when they come and we organize these indoors, because it's a family, even before we go out to play, we already know ourselves, because we meet day in, day out, interact, and we try to make them feel at home. So the moment this adaptation becomes very easier, they see themselves, easily flowing with the team. So, mostly some of them, they come and they think they should start games. Yeah, but it doesn't just happen like that. You can be very good, but there are also senior players which we have to also give them the respect. But like I said, player-manager relationship is the key. It's about how you would psych them, how you let them know the future of the team, because the new lads will always be the future of the team. For the seniors, at the end of the year, they leave the country, and the young lads, they take over. So it's about how you psych them, psychologically, make them feel at home, very comfortable, and let them know that they are the future of the team.
So besides Ivano-Frankivsk, have you played any other matches outside Ivano-Frankivsk, and where to be precise?
Yeah, we have. Especially during the season of football, that is from May, June, July. During the summer, most of the players, they go home, they travel. So it makes it very difficult bringing them together to travel and go and play. But all the same, we try as much as we can. We've played twice in Ternopil, a city 140 kilometers away from here. They come here mostly before the summer, and we also go there to play with them, the Ghanaian team there. So we've also been to Monateriski. That was last summer. We played with some Ukrainians. We played with some foreigners also in Bolekiv, Nadvina, some Ukrainian teams. I mean, a couple of cities and towns in Ukraine here. We've been to a couple of cities and towns. But like I said, we have this less number of games mainly to the fact that during the summer, most of my boys, they go home. Some graduate, others join their family home, and the few ones that left here, we play internally, and also we try and mobilize ourselves and travel outside the city. Yeah.
Based on your trophies you've won, I would like to know, how do you improve your coaching career every year?
It's not easy. It's a very, very difficult question. It's not easy at all. You know, it also depends on the materials I have, the kind of players I have every year. Sometimes it hurts when you lose key players. Zazati, we all know him very well. Bote, Manfred himself, the founder of this team, they were all very good players, and with them, I won a couple of trophies. So when it happens, they have to leave. Charles Whooper, yeah, Dr. Charles Whooper, wherever you are, have my respect there. When you lose all these men, it changes your game plan. It distracts everything tactically, technically. Sometimes, beginning of this season, I lost Odo Wadzi, center back. Very disciplined defender. So, you know, then you begin to convert people to fit into this place. But it's football. It comes with dimensions, variety. They should be versatile. That's the key. You shouldn't just be this, conventional kind of player whereby if you're a left back, you can only play that position, or if you are a center back, you can play that position. We should be able to, convert you from one position to the other. So day in, day out, I read football, I study, I watch games. I see how some managers are able to vary their game plans to win matches. Sometimes per the materials, the quality that you have will determine what you have to do. So it's always a big blow when you lose key players. But what can you do? We are students, and after our academic career, we should go home. A time will come, I will also leave. I will also leave in some 2 years or more years from now, and people will also fit into my shoes and also see how best they can do it.
So has there been any point in your coaching career ever thought of quitting?
Not necessarily quitting. Sometimes, the academic load becomes so high and you think you should step aside and let other people also take over. Not to quit necessarily, but to also, inviting more hands to also join the team. But all in all, I've also come to a realization, a point in my life that I've realized that it's my passion. So for quitting, I don't think so. But a time will come, I will step down. Yeah.
Can you tell us, why do you think you are the best person for this job?
Very interesting indeed. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm the best person for this job, but what has happened in the city, I don't know who you would recommend to take over this job. If I'm not good, I think by now the team, they would have taken their own decision. There has been 3 league seasons. I've won it twice and I've been second on 1 occasion. Is that not enough? Even to me, no, it's not enough. There have been other cup matches I've won. The trophy room will speak for itself. There has also been instances, instances whereby I've been able to help groom players. They came as students. Few of them, they had no idea with respect to football, but with my dimension, I've been able to bring them up. I know of my left back, he was good in a way, but he never even had this passion to play. Yeah, Julian Labi is one of such players. Ishmael, just even the recently ended league, Ishmael. Also a witness to that. I have Odo Wadzi, Hassan Ishak, who is now even playing his career. At the highest level in football. They came through my hands here in Ivano-Frankivsk. He's in a different country, taking football as a career 100%. So these are just a few to mention, and there are other coaches here. Vikings, I think they've changed management 2 or 3 times in these 3 years they have been in existence. Nigeria, every year they change. Angola, equally the same. Cameroon, the same. But Ghana is the only team I can tell you with a confidence that they have a long-serving manager, and for that matter, a trophy-winning manager. Yeah. So I don't see whoever can do this. If there is anyone, he can just bring his CV. The stats speaks for itself.
So, as the president of the African Football Federation here in Ivano-Frankivsk, with respect to the just ended league matches you played, were there any difficulties you people found during the coordination and everything?
Yeah. With organization, it has never been easy. Way back in 2016, like I said, 2016, 2017, 2018, I've served as the head. The president, like you said. Issues of referees have not been easy at all. Indiscipline on other teams. The support financially. Bringing. At the end of it all, we make sure that with our intelligence, what we've been able to gather year in, year out, where we fell short in the previous years, we master well, we come out, and make sure that we correct all those flaws in the previous seasons. Like this season per se, we realized that we had 100% consistency in our referees. All teams were coming on time to honor their games. Also, it hasn't been easy. But we know gradually, someday, somehow we'll get there.
Okay, talking about funding of games, I would like to know, is there any form of sponsorship, or you organize any fundraising events to support the games you guys play?
Yeah, with the league, it's totally 100% internally generated funds from all the 6 teams. We all contribute and we play. But with respect to my team, the Ghanaian team, we have a couple of sponsors. Mentiasie Production, MentiasieTV, Mentiasie Sheto, Mentiasie Dabrin Salon, a whole lot of staff from Mentiasie. We respect them so much. They have been there to always cover our games for us. That alone is more than, sponsorship. We also have HMI from Mr. Emmanuel Kokunimo and his people. They also assist us some way, somehow, somewhere. And individuals, Eric Ofe Donaldson, Tivisti. He's a brother, a player, my senior man. He assists me in most ways. My spiritual father, Deacon Francis, he also supports the team in one way or the other. Kofi Power, my right-hand man, and a couple of others. But mostly, we are not also leaving out Nooks Ivano-Frankivsk. From the past management of Nooks, to the current management, from OJ's management to Echo Bello management. We respect them. We thank them so much.
With respect to coaching, would you mind telling us what is your greatest fear?
Yeah, every coach, no one goes to the battlefield and expects defeat. Every coach always has this winning mentality. It always saddens me if, we lose or if we even draw a game, especially when I know I have the quality, the men to do the job for me. But my greatest fear in this coaching career is that it will be, how do I say this? It will be kind of a disappointment in my life if I'm unable to help nurture the young guys who want to take football as a career. If I'm unable to, help them succeed in their footballing world. I've been able to help one or two guys. Odowadzi is now taking his football career very seriously in Europe. He's playing very well. And Zazati also in Africa, back home in Ghana, he's also doing very well. Bote also doing so well. So if, all these men, all these guys are unable to succeed, I think I'll be a failure in my own way. So it's my prayer that I wish they'll have the best and succeed everywhere they find themselves. Yeah.
Okay, with respect to your just ended league season, are there any players you would like to commend?
Yeah. The entire team, the entire Ghanaian team were outstanding, from my goalkeeper to my strikers. It would be nice to single out a particular player or a group of players, but everywhere in the world, we give credit. Even in school, we have those who are first and those who are last. This season we just ended, we had Stephen Owusu in Oil and Gas Engineering School as the most valuable player in the whole tournament, not even in the Ghanaian team alone. He won the heart of midfield in every game we played, all 10 games. He was so phenomenal in all ways. Aside him, Yawasari Gideon, he needs no introduction. He needs no recommendation. We all know what he's capable of doing. Eric Ofe Donaldson, Frank Oboa, the man at the heart of defense, Stoney. Yeah, alongside his pair, Edward Ando, also all in the engineering school. We also want to, acknowledge the effort of Henry Efina Williams, the music director of PIWC Ivano-Frankivsk. It wasn't easy for him, but he made sure he had time for us anytime we call upon him, alongside Papa Yao and Poma Elder, who also equally has so many programs, especially on weekends. Francis Quenin also as well. The whole team, like I said, deserves the accolade. But Stephen Owusu, once again, I'm so grateful to him, and I would recommend him to any football club in the city or even across the country, the continent, anywhere. And because he's been very, phenomenal. Like I said, so dynamic, technically disciplined, clever with the ball. He needs no time to think, and he does what is expected of him. Also, Kwame Abuaja-Sare. We also had my own captain, my star roster, Asunaba Kwagururoki. He's been a captain for the last 2 seasons. He's been very outstanding too as well. Kalibo, Bernardo Tienje from Tenopo, our guest player every year. Equally technically brilliant player. If you have him, Steven and Ogidi in midfield, I don't know which team can try and dominate my midfield. Aside that, Julian Labi, Adams Bello, Kofi Power, he could play only 3 games and sustain a very terrible injury. Emmanuel Enin, Le Kweku, he stepped in anytime when needed, and he made sure that he did what was expected of him. Ishmael Kura, he came at the later part of the season and he gave out more than expected. He's not a fan of the game, but psychologically we've been able to motivate him, and he's now dwelling very, very well. So I give respect to each and every Ghanaian.
Can you tell us what were the difficult matches you ever played? Just within just these few days you played the just ended the league season.
Yeah, every match is 3 points. Every game carries the same weight. But even back home in my country, games with Nigeria will always stand out. I've played Nigeria twice every season, and they have always given us a good run for our money. They push us. We've been able to win Nigeria on 4 out of the 6 occasions, drawn 1, and this season we lost to Nigeria. But even with that, in the first round, we beat them in their own grounds, their home soil, and the return leg, we lost to Nigeria. Games with Nigeria, tension, high tempo games, and it demands extra ideas. To bring Nigerians down, it's not easy. They play their heart out with determination, with strength, spirit. But these young lads, like I said, the Ghanaians, physically, challenged as far as Nigeria Cameroonians are concerned. We don't match with their strength. But football is not all about strength. It's about the knowledge behind, the wisdom. How you're able to, play the game. So if you're playing, let's say Nigerians, and you begin to play the game in midfield, they'll bully you. They're very strong. Don't hold the ball, give short passes. It, eliminates the players. But all in all, Nigerians will forever be Nigerians. I respect them so much. Dr. Mustafa, good evening.
Can we move on to your personal life? We would like to know, are you married?
No.
And why not?
I'm still a student. I'm still very young.
Okay,
Up and coming gentleman, so I have sometimes think and plan.
Do you have anyone in your life?
I thought this was about football. I would say yes. Yeah.
Can you tell us what do you normally do outside your coaching and then medical career?
Okay. Like I said, my life is medicine and football. So outside this, I don't know what actually I do, because I don't know where I have this leisure period, if not with books, with the game. But no matter what, sometimes I just take a leave out of football. Sometimes I just make 1 or 2 trips somewhere to just go and have some fresh minds. Think about life also, because I also have my own life, my own private life. I also need to consider 1 or 2 things in life aside medicine and aside the game. So aside these 2, sport academics, I take some time off and relax, have a fresh mind, and also move on. Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, after some 2, 3, 4 years, I expect to see myself, not away from academics. I would still want to take 2nd and 3rd degrees in medicine, and at the same time to master so well in football and my coaching career. I'm in Europe now, and I have every chance, every opportunity to take a UEFA license certificate from now, and also try as much as I can to get close to these football teams in the city or in the country. So they also direct me, since I would like to take football as a second career side, my medicine. At the same time, I also want to see my boys, those who are 100% into football, also taking football into higher limits. Yeah.
Finally, we would like you to tell us what advice would you give to people who would like to take coaching of football as a career?
Okay. As a coach, I mean, you are the leader of the team, the manager, and you need to be 100% disciplined. So if you lack disciplinary, measures, start to work on it from now. Because if you are not disciplined, it'll be very difficult for you to also nurture these young boys. They look up to you, they take instructions from you, and how do you lead them if you are not disciplined? Also, you must be able to, lead us, set some exemplary life to them. You set, the pace for them to also follow. Your life in general should be, a demonstration, because they all look up to you some way, somehow. You are like a father, an uncle, a brother, everything to them. So I would advise our up and coming coaches to, have a role model, study the person very well, and try as much as you can to also understand the game. You know, football is not only on the pitch, off the pitch also matters. That's where, you have this personal relationship with your players, and if you lack these skills, communication, skills, psychological, emotional, physical, and mental, skills, it'll be very difficult to bring these boys together. So you should also be in a position to sacrifice. You should be able to always sacrifice. As the leader, your interest should be the least to be considered, your players first. So you should always be in a position to, devote your time, give out your all, and at the end of the day, I can assure you that you'll succeed. And the young up and coming footballers also, you may not know where your luck may shine. Most of these professionals we see on our screens day in, day out, most of them didn't start, from the scratch playing football. Like Chiwakot, he just ended up joining a friend on one Sunday, and lo and behold, he was scouted by Harry Redknapp. So you can never tell. These, games we are playing in the city, this league, these cup games, maybe, your area where your luck may shine. So do not think that you are playing alongside your peers, so you wouldn't take it serious, you'll be disrespectful or whatever. You can never tell where, the videos may end up, where, people may come from all of a sudden. So whatever you are doing in life, give out your all, do your possible best, and at the end of it all, if you are disciplined, whether as a coach, as a player, even as a student also, if you are disciplined, you are determined, and you desire, the desire should also be there. So I'll leave you with these 3 Ds: determination, desire, and discipline. These are the key factors. I think everywhere in the world it will take you far. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, viewers. This has been the journey on MentiasieTV with Dr. Kofi Prempeh Aduboffour, and we would like to thank you for watching. And Dr. Kofi Prempeh, we would like to thank you for having time for us today. And we would like to know if you have any other words you would like to give to our viewers.
Thank you so much, Mentiasie. Thank you, our viewers. I would also recommend Mentiasie Production to us or wherever we are. You've been so supportive, and I I want to encourage you to continue doing this good job, because I mean, all the great men in life, they all started from somewhere. So I believe that this little effort you've started will someday land you, bigger heights. And also, I want to use this opportunity to once again to show appreciation to, a couple of people who also support the Ghanaian football team as well. Mentiasie Production, HMI, Nux Ivano-Frankivsk, Eric Ofe Donaldson, Francis Quenin, Kofi Richard Usuku Power, and our dear sisters, our honorable ladies, Stella Nketia, Rendo, Messi, Nanabina Fusua, Bonnie. They have been also so supportive. They watch our games, they follow us everywhere we go. They cook for us, they serve us very well. We also want to show appreciation to the family, Ivano-Frankivsk. Keep watching MentiasieTV. Mentiasie Bawan, thank you so much. We are always there for you.